Shalom, family. Glory be to God. Blessed be the Lamb. Hopefully, you're already awake. We'll make this one quick. It's breakfast time. Some of you are getting ready for church. May church enlighten you today. And may your pastors spiritually fulfill you. That your understanding of things become better. Let's get to the point. Unless anyone thinks that anything I do is personal, it is not. Even when I use labels, because I'm forced to, it's only calling you call each other. These are your labels that you have given to each other. However, it's never personal. When I use semi-racial terms, rabbinical terms, what you would perceive as attacks against that group and that group and that group, I can assure you they have no such import to me on that personal level. Here's what's really going on. We are not here to wrestle with flesh and bone. We are here to do battle with spirits, principalities. Let me say that again. We are here to do battle with spirits and principalities. Let's talk about spirits. The spirit has chosen to occupy human bodies. They'll occupy other bodies also, animals, even, trust me, anything that they can utilize to mobilize and to move around. Okay? The point is they have elected to live inside or exist inside very much human bodies with faces and names, jobs, assignments, agendas. That's none of their own. That's none of their own. They have been able to manipulate all of these things against mankind for God knows how long, forcing mankind into one position or the other. But is it mankind's agenda? Truth of the matter is no. Side note, segue. On the Senate floor, or was it the House floor? I don't remember which one. Probably the House, but I could be wrong. A senator was in the middle of giving his statement, making his argument, and all of a sudden he just froze. He froze for 30 seconds, and nobody moved. He just froze, and all of a sudden he started talking in a totally different tone. If you, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? We'll use the word the tone because I don't want to use big fancy words that don't know what actually saying. So he had a different tone. May I submit to you that was the very moment. That was the very moment that one spirit stepped down or out, and another stepped in. That's what happened. I see this over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. Who's in charge here? Is it the humans? Is it the spirit? It's the spirits. So think about this one. Did not the spirits know that one day we would arrive and that we would put a stop to this nonsense? And whatever sakes it may be, why would you continue thinking that I'm going to put this off or pull this off even though we're here. It's because you have absolutely nowhere else to go with it. No other plan except straightforward. And straightforward means you hit a brick wall. And that brick wall is God. Principalities. These spirits have built unto themselves principalities. These spirits fill the bodies that you call, fill in the blank. They go by different names: cook, taxi driver, nobody, senators, police, husbands, wives, exes, the store clerk, the coffee maker and the coffee grinder. You see, it's literally everybody. It's like a matrix. It's like a matrix. They have occupied and congratulations. That took hard work. And it took you a couple of years to get your feet under you. But congratulations. But now we're here. And we watched you as you clumsily made a invasion of the human bodies. That was back in 2012 or 13. I think it was 2012. It was like a wave coming over the land. I felt it, and it sure did look different. It looked crazy and acted crazy. Listen, 2013, 14, and 15, it was just obscene. However, back to principalities. They have built unto themselves principalities. Principalities. Organizational structures. Institutional structures. Political structures within structures. A principality. They have given unto themselves fruit of these principalities. They have ruled you from these principalities. They have commanded you. Oh, I like that word. Something only a God should do. Commanded you to either follow them or bow down to them, or else they will harm you. And when you start to think like that, I start to think that you think of yourself like a god. And that's how we actually got here. Principality. Organizational evil. Organizational wickedness. Wickedness long ago turned into iniquity. Yet they sit there with their pompous attitudes, surrounded by money. Money leads to power. Power leads to more power. Then they utilize that power to command that the people bow to whatever they believe, whatever they bow to. So principality. So don't believe that I would ever come after you personally on that level. No, you are a part of a principality. And we reserve the right to strike anywhere within its membership. It really is that simple. It's nothing personal here, people. You make it personal. Who makes war personal? There's thousands of men on the battlefield on either side. Bullets are flying everywhere. 1,000-pound bombs, 5,000-pound bombs. Everything, every sound in the air that causes a fright, and you get emotional in the midst of battle, although you have elected and selected to be a member and partnership in such said battle. I don't understand. But I don't have to understand either. Because it's simple. We fight against spirits and principalities. You, on the other hand, flesh and bone, without such said spirits, you'd be dead already. That's a fact. Ask the spirits. They know what they themselves and you, whoever you are worthy of, and what they've done, and why they're here. You as the human don't. But they do. And they know we do too. So now we find ourselves at war, and they keep trying to make this personal. He's against women. He's against gays. He's against hell. I've been called listen here. The names I've been called. They've called me many names, all of them bad. All of them bad. Okay. But we know what's what. We know what's what. Now, I'm going to take up 5 more minutes of your time. Well, you owe me 30 seconds. Don't ask me how, but you do. So 5 minutes and another 30 seconds. So you are a member of a principality. We don't care what you call yourselves. If you think that you can control or be a part of a system of control that is influenced and maintained by the devil himself, and you think that you won't be attacked because you hide inside of a human vessel that you call a house. I told you 2 years ago, sooner or later, the house that you live in would burn. I told you this. It would burn. That's part symbolism and part not. It will burn. You thought that we would continuously have mercy upon men and women because we don't want to harm them, but we want to harm you, and you thought that it was an ingenious move to slip inside of a human body and hide and control and rule the world. And cause war after war and famine and poverty and despair and suffering and misery. And as you were, you call yourselves these labels of authority. That's okay. That's okay. It's all okay now. So what's the next move? Where will you hide now? I can tell you that we're getting closer and closer and closer to the day where we just won't care anymore. Where you hide, how you hide, who you are, what you are, or who you know, who your respective gods are. We simply won't care, and the monsters are coming. The monsters are coming, okay? And we running out of time here. Not really. We got all damn day, but I'm just saying it causes a little bit of consternated impatience, if you will. It just does. But the point that I'm making of this whole audio is that it's not personal and you ain't that special. If I do, and I will, come after someone personally, as in by name, not personal, but as in by name, it is because you are a member of the principality. And we have deserved the right to strike anywhere. And because you are members of it, then where else would we strike? Where is the boundaries? Where is the flank? Where is the rear? You said you were everywhere, and you are. So our answer for that is to strike anywhere we please, at any given moment, at any given time. Both of them. Understood? But it's not personal. I don't have that. I would like to lie. I would like to beat some of you on the bottom of your feet until you scream like women. And then beat you again on the top of your feet until you scream like 3 women. But that's just me. I'll keep you hobbled a long time. You won't be going to work in the morning. You won't be telling no lies in the morning when you wake up after I beat your feet. I promise you that. You're going to be well fucking focused on the pain from your beaten feet. No lie about that. You will think about nothing Except that. Anyway, it's been fun. Later, I'm gonna do some scriptural, audio, something I rarely do. God done wrote the word in my heart. It's in my spirit. Can't escape it. Even when I tried to escape it, it just kept chasing me around. I could never escape it. So now it is what it is. But people, whatever I have called you and how I have attacked you as a group without calling you by name, there's a reason I have not called you by name, by your personal names. It's easy enough to locate who's who, when, where, and what. You believe that. And if I have aspersed you by name, you should understand that you are most definitely on the radar. You, you stand as an outsider, as an outlier from the rest of your group. I don't know how you wound up in the woods as a member of the fucking principality, and the rest of your crew is downtown in sharp suits. Enjoy the rest of your morning. I am Source 7